thought I'd do a bit of a homebrew Wednesday. It's been ages since I've done one, and I'd like to introduce you to my latest beer. So it's a Pilsner all grain, 5.4%. So basically we brewed that with 100%. Kids are going off in the background. Oh, every time. Anyway, so it's brewed with 100% Pilsner malt from Canterbury, New Zealand. So New Zealand malt, Gladfields. And we also used 100% New Zealand hops. And we only used Nelson Sauvin. We used Stuffle, about 30 grams. That was mainly for bittering. We didn't put any late hops in. It was just a real nice sort of crisp, basic, nice drinking, easy drinking sort of after work type of beer. So yeah, see how it goes. Oh yeah, and it was a 25 litre batch, so I got good efficiency there. Wasn't expecting it to be that much, but yeah. It's been in the bottle for about, I don't know, try and guess how long. About 2 weeks or so now. Got a bit of chill haze on it, but I know you might be able to see the colour. If I look at the colour, I'm seeing like a real nice sort of straw, yeah, real nice sort of straw colour. Very clear beer actually, even though you see a bit of chill haze, it's quite a clear beer. So yeah, happy with that. Check out the aroma. Just getting that really nice sort of hint of Pilsner malt, that sort of, I need to look up the correct terms, but that kind of almost biscuity, kind of grainy aroma that you get from that Pilsner malt. Smells nice, smells kind of sweet too. Cheers afterwards. Yeah, that's actually quite good. Bitterness is there. It's a balancing sort of bitterness. It doesn't seem to linger around too much, long enough to kind of balance it off a bit. Probably lends itself more towards the malt than the hops and bittering. So that's quite cool. Nice to have kind of almost a showcase of the Gladfields Pilsner malt, which is cool. Getting almost like a hint of like a toffee-ish, almost butterscotch, just a real tiny hint in there. So I'm gonna say it's got a little bit of diacetyl in it, which isn't the end of the world. I guess, you know, it's a Pilsner, so things are meant to be very clean, and I guess in my defence, you know, it can be hard to get that clean sort of profile. So yeah, tricky to achieve, but it's close. It's very close. You're pretty much just getting malt bitterness, so that's cool. That's what I was looking for. Boom. Oh, it's quite nice. Otherwise, I would definitely brew with 100% Pilsner again. It's just makes for a really easy drinking beer, actually. Nice. So, what's been happening? Well, obviously I brewed this beer. This is the first beer that I've brewed on my new kettle equipment. So, it was at the end of last year I got a new kettle from a company here in New Zealand. Excuse me, carbonation. And it was, what was it, a 50 or 60 litre kettle? And had the ball lock valve, and the 2400 watt element inside, and did a test run of boiling up some water, and that went sweet, and thought, yep, we'll do a brew day. And yeah, no issues. It just came on, did the job, and got out of there, and it was good. It was real easy to clean as well. Just bulky, I suppose. You know, you're sort of fumbling around with this big pot, and you're sort of trying to scrub it out. It's fine. Got to expect it. So pretty happy with that. It's running really, really well. So just doing some investor payback at the moment with some beer, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, she'll be mine after a few batches of beer, so that's pretty cool. And obviously getting to enjoy the fruits of that labour. Yeah, pretty happy with how that went. So realistically now I'm pretty much completely set up for all grain, in terms of, you know, being a very basic kind of string it together, and she'll be a right sort of brewer. So we're all pretty happy there. Got the mash tun that I made, and now we've got the kettle, so sorted. I've also got 2 fermenters still, 2 plastic fermenters. One of them's 30 litres and one of them's 25. So I can, you know, I can still juggle around, do 2 batches at a time, or primary, secondary. But really, I've actually kind of moved away from the secondary fermentation stuff. I am in the school of thought that really, some of you guys will probably agree with me, but really, like, the more stuff you put your beer through, or pour it into, or, you know, basically anything that's touching your beer, you know, has the potential to infect it. And so my school of thought is just use less gear. Like, don't do a secondary. You know, you could even do the secondary in the primary. You know, I find that you don't have to get the beer off the yeast cake if you're doing a 2-week thing. You know, you're fermenting for a week and just leaving it in there for another week because you just want to, like, sort of let it clear up and just let it, you know, mature a little bit or whatever. And for me that works. You know, it's all good. I mean, at the very start when I was doing extract and stuff, I actually made a real effort to minimise my trub by doing secondary, and basically just racking it off into a second fermenter, and sort of trying to make hoppy monsters was what I was after, so I'd add some hops at that stage. But now I'm sort of like, nah, I don't really need to do it. You know, there's other methods of hopping up beers. You know, you don't always need to dry hop it. Just late boil, or you know, in the whirlpool on the chill down, stuff like that seems to work well for me. So yeah. But anyway, that's probably about all I've got. Oh no, there's one more thing. There's a guy at work, Patrick, who's planning on doing kind of like a brew day at his house in about 2 or 3 weeks. So his idea is to sort of get as many people around as possible, just to brew or encounter brewing. So I put my hand up, and I'll be doing an all grain brew at his place, and hopefully we'll have some other people turn up and do some as well. So the idea is, yeah, just to basically turn up, brew, have some fun with it, and anyone who turns up who, you know, they'll be friends of friends, so real easy to talk to, but yeah, just walk them through it and have some fun with it. So, and of course drink some homebrews. But yeah, feeling pretty happy, and this is the first brew I've done in a couple months. And this is actually quite a nice sort of laid back beer, so it's you know, a bit of a change from the pale ales and IPAs I've been trying to brew, and I'm actually looking forward to making maybe like a porter or a stout or something. I'm kind of toying around with the idea of getting some oak chips or something like that, you know. Man, that sun is right in my eyes. I'm going to lean forward a bit. Yeah, just sort of toying around with the idea of some oak chips, things like that, just to make a darker beer sort of more complex. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I've got to brew some more sort of easy drinking beers to pay back the kettle. So we'll see how that goes, and see if we have more time to do the rest. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, cheers guys. Enjoy it, and yeah.